binanggit niya doon sila Ann Curtis, si Karil, si Chang Ami, yung nanay niya, and at the same time, si Michelle D, na at least sa top 5 ko is Miss Mexico, and nanalo nga siya. Na kung saan, parang sabi ko, ay, Coco Chanel. Dahil yung letter C, di ba? Nagbibenta ako ng mga luxury brands. Pero alam ko, punta siya sa Gucci. I love yung sinabi ni Vice, look at us and we're still here. Dapat blinak na lang kita. Na para bang, oh, they're very sweet. May asaran, may bwisitan, and that's why we're still there. Na sana maprotektahan din si Ayon at si Vice. Not anymore. Wala na yung mga religion. Usually, sila yung nagsasabi, man, mali. Pag nagsasama ang lalaki sa lalaki. Third place si Vong. Oh my gosh. Napanganga ako. Actually, lahat sila na-predict ko. I'm not gonna question yung mga decisions na to. Pero, there is such a thing as recency bias. So, in other words, hinay-hinay lang sa pag-score. Please, subscribe po kayo. Let's make this 5,000 subscribers. 5,000 po, if I can ask. Parang mas gusto to sa Popeyes.
Miss Chicha is waking up.
ABS-CBN somehow has maintained that stature. Tinanong ko sa kanya, may multo ba rito? Oy mga kuya-kuy, this is Kuya Mike, ang kuya nyo sa Amerika, and this is for the Kuya-Kuy list. Alright, so nakaget over na ba kayo sa mga resulta ng Magpasika 2023? Parang ako hindi pa. Pero pag-uusapan natin yan in a bit. Dahil pag-uusapan natin yung, I guess, buong show, para bang the celebration mismo, yung ultimate celebration, which was Saturday, no? Of the 14th year of its showtime. So, let me just say, 28 years old kayo ngayon, half of your life, kayo ay fan ng It's Showtime, half of your life. Ako naman, a fourth of my life. Oh, mathematics na lang kayo dyan. Some notes, no? Actually, more of footnotes, and then dun tayo sa mamaya sa big things. Si Apple the App, na siya ang guest judge, or judge actually ng Magpasikat, he sang his songs actually, no? Bebot, I think there's another one pa before that, and then yung Filipina Queen. Binanggit niya doon sila Ann Curtis, si Karil, si Chang Ami, yung nanay niya, and at the same time, si Michelle D. Because obviously, si Michelle Marquez D, MMD, okay, lumalaban ngayon sa Miss Universe 2023 sa El Salvador. Alright, siguro let's see kung magagawa natin ang paraan yan. Pag-usapan, dahil after all, yung thesis ko sa Masters is all about facial attractiveness. I think some 2-3 years ago na pag-usapan ko rin yon at na-predict ko na at least sa top 5 ko is Miss Mexico, and nanalo nga siya as Miss Universe. I kind of get the buzz kay Michelle D dahil parang mukhang seryoso itong si Michelle D malaban, no, for the Philippines. Second, pansin nyo ba na pag si Vice magdadamit, lalo na pag isang luxury brand ang ginagamit niya, parang may face or ilang days niya na tuloy-tuloy na ginagamit ang brand na yun. So this time, para bang nag-umpisa yon the other day, was that Friday, na kung saan, parang sabi ko, ay, Coco Chanel. Dahil yung letter C, di ba? Doble, that's Coco Chanel brand, logo ng Coco Chanel. And then, Saturday naman, naka-Coco Chanel uli dito sa kanyang necklaces, at saka yung tweed. Sabi ko, naka-tweed itong si Vice. So usually, pag ang damit, na tweed, signature yan ni Coco Chanel. Parang yun ang kanyang tatak, tweed, na parang a little rough texture. Okay, so just letting you know also that when I arrived here, administrator ako ng facility ng psychiatric residence sa New York, tapos dito naman sa area ko sa Michigan, nagbibenta ako ng mga luxury brands. Actually, relo ang binibenta ko. Pati yung mga luxury na mga bags. So alam na alam ko yan, no? Yung mga pabango, alam na alam ko yung mga logo na yan. Kaya itong vlog na to is brands and branding. So alam ko yan, yung Coco Chanel. And that's why napunta ako kay Vice at it's Showtime kasi nga, aside from me being a good fan, show na to, because I appreciate yung mga brands na ginagamit nila. For example, si Anne is using Tiffany, brand ambassador ng Tiffany, and ano pa ba yung mga iba niyang brands. Pero alam ko, punta siya sa Gucci, punta siya sa Paris, pero ang alam ko right now is Tiffany, si Ann Curtis. And third, yes, 14 years. I love yung sinabi ni Vice, look at us and we're still here. Kasi totoo lang, ang daming pinagdaanan talaga ng Showtime na to. Para bang teleserye talaga eh. Parang binabagyo. And yet, at the same time, kumakapit talaga tayo sa show na ito because we really believe and we get to laugh with them, get entertained, be part of their kalokohan, and at the same time, sumasabay talaga tayo sa agos ng buhay ng mga tao or cast ng It's Showtime. Nakakreate talaga ng bonds. Bonds na obvious talaga. They really like each other. Although, can I just show something na parang yung sa sinabi Twitter ni Ryan? Kuya Ogie, ang tagal-tagal ko nang fina-follow kita sa Twitter. Yun ang sabi ni Ryan. Pero hindi mo ako finalo. Ilang beses niya binanggit yon last Saturday. And then, finalo na siya ni Ogie. Nagpaumanhin si Ogie for not following him. Ang sagot naman ni Ryan dapat blinak na lang kita. Di ba nakakatawa? Nakakatuwa actually, yung ganong parang bardagulan nila na alam mo naman hindi sila seryoso dahil obviously they're friends. Golfing partners pa nga sila, Ogie Alcacid at saka si Ryan. Kitang-kita talaga, it leaps out from the television yung pagmamahala nila sa isa't isa. And yet, it's not corny, it's not syrupy, na parang, oh, they're very sweet, may asaran, may bwisitan, pero at the end of the day, mahal na mahal nila ang isa't isa. And that's why we're still there. Despite and in spite of everything. And nakakayak talaga yung binanggit ng lahat actually ng members. Pero mas naiyak ako nung sinabi ni Teddy, nagdadasal siya, matulungan, maprotektahan si Vong. And now, year 2023, nakabalik nga si Vong this year. Dahil last year nga, sabi nga ni Vong, wala siya doon sa magpasikap. And then, dinagdag niya na sana maprotektahan din si Ayon at si Vice. I think that was really special. Ganon nila kamahal ang isa't isa. Not anymore. Wala na yung mga religion. Dahil after all, I think si Teddy yata is not Catholic. I'd like to think. Pero at the same time, as Christian, usually sila yung nagsasabi, man, mali, pag nagsasama ang lalaki sa lalaki. And yet, he was open to such. Not only open, naintindihan niya. And pinagdadasal niya. It really shows the humanity in Teddy and all of these cast members. Yung acceptance at pagmamahal nila para sa isa't isa. Now, let's find out. Nung nalaman, nung nakuha ko yung resulta, galing kay Ms. Vidanes, Cory Vidanes, na third place si Vong. Oh my gosh, napanganga ako. Dahil hindi ko maisip kung bakit, ano nangyari. At naging third place lang sila Vong. When it really was very creative, very imaginative, very now in terms of artificial intelligence, and yet it really goes to the past. Mga comedians na nawala sa Pilipinas. Third place. And then second place, yung kay Ann. Healing. World is Healing. And then first place, yung kala Ayon, Jong, and Kim. Actually, lahat sila na-predict ko to be top 3. Yun nga lang, ang kinagulat ko talaga, kahit sana man lang second place sila Vong. Alright, so I'm not gonna question yung mga decisions na to. Pero there is such a thing as recency bias. I'm not saying na hindi deserving ang first place or second place. Pero just to be open, at least, makapagbigay rin ako information, there is such a thing as recency bias in terms of judgments or perception, in terms of psychology. Tipong yung pinakadulo na nag-perform, in this case, sila Ayon, si Jong, and Kim, mas malamang na mas mataas ang score. If you remember, although it's a joke and lagi nga binabanggit yan ni Vice even before, this is not the first time, many times over, lalo sa magpasikat, na itong Monday presentation, let's just say, unang presentation, check ninyo yung mga scores ninyo dahil may 4 pa na papasok. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So in other words, hinay-hinay lang sa pag-score. And it's a joke. And it's a patawa. And ako mismo natatawa. Pero that suggestion, even if hindi pa siguro magsalita si Vice, naiisip na rin yan ng mga judges or let's just say ng mga subjects in terms of experimental psychology. Kung may experiment on perception, yung pagja-judge, or even let's just say sa mga voters, kung may debate, ang pinakahuli ang parabang pakikinggan mo. May advantage talaga kung ang huli ang magsalita in a debate. We don't know. I don't want to check yung mga resulta ng mga lahat ng mga nanalo sa magpasikat and find out kung sila ba ay nasa Friday o Thursday group. Kung titignan ninyo, kay Vice, he was in a Thursday presentation, talagang bagsak siya. That can be checked on, that can be actually calculated in terms of statistics. Kung may correlation ba yung araw na let's just say Friday at yung resulta na kung sino ang nananalo. Ganun talaga. Yun ang tawag na recency bias is a cognitive bias that favors recent events over historic ones. A memory bias. At pag may bias ka naman sa pinakaunang nagsalita, kumbaga, that can happen too. Kung probably even let's just say yung grupo ni Vong, kung ang lakas-lakas talaga, na parang hindi mo na iniisip yung mga next na mga presentations at kung lumalabas nga ito on every magpasikat na yung Monday ang nananalo, ang tawag naman doon, primacy bias. Kumbaga, yung unang hirit, yung unang narinig mo, o yung unang speaker, yung unang presentation, dahil sa lakas, hindi mo na iniisip yung mga susunod pa ng presentation, yun naman ang primacy bias. We don't know. I don't even know. I'm just saying things for information lang na there is such a thing. Alright? So, mapaisip lang kayo. So, again, ito po si Kuya Mike. The Kuyakoy List. It's a branding and shopping channel for the global Filipino. Please, subscribe po kayo. Let's make this 5,000 subscribers just before the year ends. We still have like 2 months to go. 5,000 po, if I can ask for your support. So subscribe and click on that notification bell. Check on my website, kuyakoylist.com. Again, to si Kuya Mike, ang malamang nakaisa-isa at kauna-unang affiliate marketer na Filipino-American for online stores here in the United States. At ang kuya nyo sa Amerika, this is for the Kuyakoy List.